Hello and welcome. Let me get the light on here. There we go. So I went ahead and glued in the floor, and that's how that's looking. And now I had to redo my stones on my fireplace and redo my fireplace because I just wasn't happy with the way it was looking. So I sat there and painted all my stones and redid it and put it back together, and I used some distress ink on the bottom instead of the paint. So yeah, it's been redone. So anyway, now it's time to glue this in. And there we go. Our fireplace is all glued into our box, and all that's left for that is to figure out how I'm going to decorate this piece here under the mantle, what we're going to put on the mantle, what we're going to have up above, and stick some shelves in beside it, and we'll have a nice wall done. So I think the next step in this is we are going to glue the shelves in, and what I used was just old pieces of, whoever lived here before had a lot of fence around the garden, and so I just used some of the old pieces of lattice. It's what I used for the mantelpiece, and then I did use it for the sides, but I stupidly stained the fronts of them. But that's probably not going to matter too much. So let's get those glued in, and this is going to be a trick because these shelves, because of the rock, I cut the shelves the same size, but some of them are a little loose, so we're going to have to make sure we get them glued in good, and hopefully I can get them straight. So let's see what we can do with this. I don't know if they'll be symmetrical so that they're even on both sides, but we're going to do the best we can. I don't even know if I want them that way because I'd like her to have taller things and shorter things, and you know. Oops. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Due to the way the rocks are, they are kind of loose in spots, the shelves, so yeah, it's going to be kind of a trick getting them in there. Lighting is going to be the next thing, and all I have are fairy lights, so we're going to have to figure out a way to make those work. I'm just holding it right now, hoping the tacky glue will grab quick, and we can get on with this shelf project, get those in. Because once I get the lights and the shelves and the ceiling beams in, we are gonna start decorating, which I am really excited about. I am super duper excited, so yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get this one glued in somewhat. These are going to be shorter little shelves on this side. Wow, guys, I'm actually getting them in pretty even, which is amazing because that doesn't happen usually. Whoops. I should leave well enough alone, huh? I had it in pretty straight, and now it's crooked. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going for there. Can you see that? I'm sorry. I'm at a bad angle with my camera, and I apologize for that. Not intentional, but I did put Grandma's house back up here on the table simply because I'm going to be working on that a little later for Thursday's video, because let's face it, with my cat being sick and work and having to go places and get things, I haven't had a lot of time. I want to get some videos done up ahead of time again. I had it going until we had the emergency with the cat, and so now we're kind of back to, I'm doing videos as I go, which I need to not do because it really works better if I have more of them made ahead. Looks a little crooked. I'm sorry if I'm not on camera for you guys, but I'm really trying to get these somewhat straight. And I mean, it's a witch's house. It's old. It's what it is, so it's not perfectly straight. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but I would like the things I put on the shelves to set up. So that's how that side's looking right there. And as I said, I'm not sure they're going to be symmetrical, like, you know, the same exact amount of room in between the shelves, because I may want taller and shorter things to go in there. All right, so let's try not to mess that side up while we're doing this side. What is on my glue? Oh, you know what? I just glued the front edge. Oh well, it'll work. It'll be fine. Just need some more glue on this corner, and we'll put this side in and hope for the best. This side, I believe, if I remember right, fits a lot tighter than the other because of the way the rocks went in. Let's get the glue off of there. And the top shelves, I think I am going to line up a little bit like that. You know, the only bad part is that this little book box is not very big. So I don't have all the room I would like to have to really, because I could just do this whole thing up in like a big, huge scene, you know, with everything. And I don't have the room for that, so we won't be doing that, unfortunately. It's just a cute little quick Halloween project that has been anything but. Look where we're at. We're not very far, and Halloween's, a few weeks away yet. And these probably are ending up symmetrical. And that's okay. I may change the bottom shelf, though, so that it's not quite. They're a little off. I'm not going to be too upset, so that's what we're looking at right now. And then a shelf for the bottom. And I think on this side I am going to offset it from the other one, just so that I have room for something big. I don't know what. I'm not that far. Sorry about my haphazard crafting, guys. That's kind of how I am. Okay, so let's try to fit this in, and it's going to end up a little higher due to the rocks. Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe we are going to go symmetrical. This one's sagging. Okay. All right, so yeah, that's what we're looking at right there for our shelves. Cute. I think it's getting cuter by the second. I am so excited. I am not 100% loving the fairy lights because there's so many, but we'll figure out what to do with them. If I have to put some on the back and just tape over them, that's fine. These are the bright, white-like fairy lights, the really bright ones. They don't have a lot of, I don't know, I don't think you can see that, but they don't have a lot of like yellow in them. They look yellow, but when, well, they might work. I was thinking of making a paint wash to go over them, just to tone them down a bit, but I don't think we're going to do that, so Yeah, let's turn those off. And we have the ceiling beams I want to put in. And guys, I still love this beam. It is so old looking. It is so chunked up. It is just amazing. And I did leave some room behind the beams because I will be threading the lights through. And possibly on the shelves since I have so many. But let's get these beams glued in if we can. I think we're going to tip the box. Hopefully the shelves will stay. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's get these beams in. And this is going to be the middle beam, front and center, because I love it so much. This piece of wood was just so rustic looking. So I'm going to try to line that up even with my fireplace and the front of the box. That's not going to do good, huh? No. Okay, so I'm going to try to get it halfway straight, line it up with the fireplace and the front of the box. That way I can take the light wires around the outside. This is the theory. As with most things I do, it probably isn't going to work very well, but I like that side of the beam. I'm just looking, I'm sorry for talking so much. I'm just looking at the sides of the beams because some of them are more rustic looking than others. Like this one has, I don't know, I don't think you can see it, but there are issues with the end here, so definitely want that side up. And these are the long ones, they will go on the sides. The shorter ones will go where the fireplace is. So let's get these in there. I think I want that one in this way, so it'll have to go on this side. There we go. And I might leave just a little bit of room because I need to run those lights. Not saying this is going to work, but we'll do it. I'm more used to doing lights in fairy houses and stuff where you just kind of stick them in and call it good. Okay, I just want a little, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pick this up so you can see what I'm doing. I just want a little channel along the side of the beam so I can run the light wire. No guarantees on this at all. This side seems to be the most rustic on that one, so let's get some glue down on what's going to be the part that glues into the ceiling up there. Okay, I'm back. I let everything dry good, and oh wait, first of all, I have a lot of new subscribers all of a sudden, and I want to tell you all thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of overwhelmed. Yeah, I am so happy to have you all here, and I really look forward to, trying to bring you videos that you will want to see and projects that will interest you and maybe that you'll, want to follow along or do something similar. But thank you so much and welcome to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. And like I said, I'm just overwhelmed. So thank you so much and welcome. Okay, so to get back to this, okay, so I let everything set and I put the wiring in. I did not show you my struggle in getting this wiring in this box. I didn't plan it out very well. And if I had to do it again, I would not use fairy lights. They are a pain in the behind when you are trying to twist them and wind them around very small things. Maybe, I don't know if I'd really planned it out better, I guess. I don't know, because I had it all planned out, but it didn't work the best. And so it was the wires themselves. I had real trouble getting them to bend around certain things, and I didn't want to break them. So they kind of ended up all over the place, which was not what I was looking for. So you're going to see my fail on that, but they are in. I'm not taking them back out. I thought about just taking them back out and going, nope, sorry, not going to do that. But I already had them twisted and wound, and some of them are kind of jammed in place where there were gaps. And so we're going to go with this. I tried to paint over them. That was a mistake. That didn't look very good either. And I'm hoping that with all the little things that I've got planned to put on these shelves that the wiring really isn't going to show that much. The only other problem with the fairy lights is these are very, very bright. So I'm hoping once I get enough stuff in there that's going to kind of knock down some of that brightness. But I'm not so sure on that. Like I said, I tried to paint over the wires, but it wasn't exactly the best idea. So we're going to make it work, and we're going to see if we can't salvage this. But for right now, this is how it's looking. Are you going to be upside down? Probably. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to have to invert the video. Just don't want to mess with it right now. But this is what we've got so far. And if you look really close, you can see my really bad wiring that is all over the place in there. Not what I wanted, but it's what happened. So we're going to go with it because mistakes, poor planning, whatever you want to call it, is part of crafting. And it's okay. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is, the way you see it right there. And we're going to work around it and see if we can salvage this whole project and hide those wires. So I'm going to go ahead and light it up for you. And you can see how very bright this is. Maybe I should turn off my light in my room here. Just a minute, I think I'm going to do that. And then you can see how truly bright these fairy lights are. They are not the yellow colored ones. So, yeah, let's go ahead and light this up and take a peek at my fiasco. So, there you go. It's going to be lit up quite a lot. But as I said, I do have little things that I'm going to be putting all over in there. I'm really excited about that. So, and making the fire for the fireplace. I'm really excited. So, yeah, we're going to salvage this because we've come this far, and we'll see what happens. And, yeah, we're going to make the best of it. Didn't work out quite right. We're going to make it work. So, anyway, once again, welcome to my new subbies. To the ones who've been with me, thank you for hanging in there. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I am going to end this fireplace video part right here, and we'll pick it up when we start decorating the inside, which I am super excited about. So, with that said, I hope you all have a great day. If it's not too much to ask, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and yeah, so anyway, have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and we will be back, and we will start decorating. Bye-bye.